blasted by the sun here. Where is it? I think we're live. We're live. Hi, I'm Summer. Welcome to Power Bar Express, 45 minutes. This is Gabe. She's teeny tiny. Oh, she's not. Okay, we got to stop dicking around. We got to get this right. One take. So you need a chair for class today, an actual chair. So thank you, Gabe. So your counter, your tabletop, it's not going to work. We need the seat of the chair. If you have a chair with a small bit of cushion, that would be lovely. If you don't, maybe grab a small towel in case you need it later. Otherwise, no other props. Place your chair at the back of your mat, and I recommend putting 2 legs on your mat to help keep it from sliding. The playlist is in a link somewhere around here. I'll give you a countdown to hit that. But for now, come onto your chair. Just sit on it. Grab your playlist. Sit on your chair. Take your knees out wide and come into releve. So lift your heels up off your mat. I promise, Gabe, that this is not a burlesque show, so don't freak out. And you've got your playlist ready. Hit it now. That's really loud. That's really loud. Take a big breath in. Exhale, ragdoll from your seat. Hinge forward. Point the crown of your head towards your mat. Gabe's taking the option for a bind. It's a good one. But either way, even though you're sitting in your chair, you can still feel the stretch through your hamstrings. Find space along your spine. Yeah. Few pedals if it feels good. See for a big breath in. Slowly roll up a little bit, find ragdoll with a twist. So inhale your right arm high and breathe here. So notice that when sitting on a chair, I'm literally just hanging out. When you're sitting on a chair, it helps square your hips towards your mat. So often when we're in ragdoll, we tend to open our hips. So just feel that difference here. Twist through your waist, roll your top shoulder back. Stay for a big breath in. Exhale, release your right arm down. Inhale your left arm high, ragdoll with a twist. Same rules apply. It looks perfect. Maybe you squeeze through your calves just a little bit, wake them up. Same wrist circles, shoulder rolls. Any pops and cracks, let them happen. Inhale up 1 more inch. Exhale, release. Slowly roll up to a seated position in your chair. Find first position arms through your upper body. So in first position arms, bring your hands out in front of your chest. Glide your shoulders away from your ears, but lift your elbows. Imagine you're hugging a beach ball. Sit in first. Open to second position arms. Now stand 5th position arms. Sit to first. Open to second. Stand to 5th. Sit in first. You learn some ballet postures for your upper body. Open to second. Stand to 5th. Keep going. So for you naysayers, it's a box squat. Stand up. It's a box squat with shoulder rolls. It's fine. Open to second. Stand to 5th. Sit to first. Hold here. Lift your left heel up off your mat. Hug your left knee towards your chest. Keep it there. Open to second. Stand to 5th. Oh, yeah, there you go. Lower, sit to first. Open to second. Stand to 5th. Sit to first. Open to second. Stand to 5th. 1 more. Sit to first. Open to second. Hold here. Externally rotate your knee. Point your inner thigh towards the ceiling. Attitude pulse. Point your toe and lift. Lift. Squeeze your inner thigh towards the ceiling. Now tuck your tailbone slightly under and squeeze through your belly. Use the strength of your lower abdominals to help reprieve your lower thigh, your upper thigh. Body parts are hard. So the good news is with Gabe here, well, there's good news and bad news. The bad news, Gabe, is I'm going to be on you like white on rice. The good news for you, friends, is while I get chit-chatty, Gabe's going to be mean bugging me and dying to be move on. Last 3. Add a back pulse. 2. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lift. Up, up, up. Pinch it. Your inner thigh feel good yet?
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. Last 4. 3, 2. Open to second, turn your knee back towards the ceiling, stand to 5th. Sit to first, open to second, stand to 5th. Sit to first, open to second, stand to 5th. Release your foot down, come into releve, lift both heels up off your mat, Plie, so it's power legs. Glide your knees forward as you lower to the ground, all the way down. Come onto your knees, turn to the left. Place your forearm on your bar. Find a modified side plank on your chair. Gonna dip, kick, crunch. Inhale, lengthen here. As you exhale, lower your hip towards your mat, crunch your obliques, then kick out long. Lower and crunch, kick and lengthen. Lower and crunch, kick to lengthen. Now keep shoving through your heel. Like you wanna like punch through the wall, kick through the wall. Good, Gabe. Notice how Gabe's lowering in her hip. This way you're gonna wake up your glutes, your side booty, your abductors, both sides. Your obliques are working, and still your shoulders and back. How you doing, Gabe? Okay, she's like, whoa, yeah, moving on. My God, I just pulled out. Last 3, left her hanging. 2, come back to your knees, onto your toes, turn forward. Stand to fifth. Check where your chair is, sit to first. Open to second, stand to fifth, sit to first. Hold here, lift your right knee towards your chest. Now curl your tailbone, hug through your lower belly, squeeze in. Open to second, stand to fifth. Sit to first, open to second, stand to fifth. It's a single leg box squat, like a pistol squat. Sit to first, open to second, stand to fifth. Sit to first, open to second, hold here. Externally rotate your knee, open, inner thigh pointed towards the ceiling, attitude lifts. Pulse it up. Squeeze your lower belly. Feel your inner thigh get real mad. And we're gonna be here a hot second because last time I was chatting and we had to add the back pulse later, remember that? Disclosure, I've not taught this class before because we can't sit in bar. So we'll see what happens, Gabe. Add your back pulse, pinch it. 8 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, open to second, turn your knee up to the ceiling. Stand to fifth. Releve, both heels down. Plie, sink low, all the way down. Come to your knees, turn to the right. Place your forearm on your bar, modified side plank. Dip, crunch, kick. Dip down, crunch to your obliques, kick and lengthen. Lower and crunch, kick and lengthen. Lower and crunch, kick and lengthen. So we want you to squeeze your obliques. Imagine that you can bring your rib and your hip closer together. Where is he? Shove through your heel. You got it. She's like, go away. Got nowhere to go, Gabe. She's gonna get me back. A few more. Now hug up through your belly, engage your core more to keep your chair from sliding. Support your own weight. Last 3-ish. 2. Last one, Gabe. Come onto your knees. Lift your toes. Turn forward. Stand to fifth. Find your seat. Lower to first position arms. Open to second. Stand to fifth. Sit to first. Open to second. Stand to fifth. Sit to first. Hold here. Release your palms to the edge of your seat. Tricep dips. Scoot your hips forward. Walk them forward. Now imagine you're still sitting in your seat. So 90-degree bend in your hips, in your knees. Press through your heels. Lift your toes. Inhale, lower. Bend your elbows at 90 degrees. Exhale, press it up. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Point your elbows straight back to the seat of your chair. Now glide your shoulders down away from your ears. You got it. You look good, Gabe. I want to see your tricep shake. So we're here to burn out your triceps. Notice we don't have any other props. So it's up to you to create sensation in your muscles. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Squeeze your belly up and into your rib cage. So good, so good, so good. Hold the bottom and pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. How's your core doing? Hug everything up and in. Shoulders away from your ears, drop them down. Woo. Any shaking? Shaking? Yes, okay, good. 5 more seconds, please. Last 3, 2, sit to first. Yeah, you don't have to stand up. Sit to first. Open to second. Now stand to fifth. Step forward, about 2 steps on your mat. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, please. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Place the top of your right foot on the seat of your chair. Inhale up, crescent lunge. So get your bearings. Bring your arms to first position. You have singles here. Inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now, if this is uncomfortable on the top of your foot, curl your toes under. Gabe also has the option of having like, your cushion chair or a towel on the seat of your chair. Stack your front knee directly over your ankle. And here's like a little bit of tidbit, like a fun for you guys. Your biggest muscles are working either way. There's no way to like cheat through this thing. But if your glutes are on fire, lift through your torso and put more of the work into your quads. Now, if your quads are on fire, hinge forward, put the work into your hamstrings and glutes. So it's just a slide of hands. It's just a way to stay in the work, move it around slightly, but you still have your biggest muscles working. Last 3, we add on in 2. Inhale, lower. Come to the top. Warrior 3. Kick back through your triceps, send your hips back. Lower to a split squat. Warrior 3 at the top. Lower to a split squat. Warrior 3. Hinge forward, parallel your belly with your mat. Now Gabe's triceps are already fired up, so she's squeezing them with everything she has in the back. Yeah, see how high her hands are? They're well above her hips. I see your legs shaking, Gabe. It's like it's just balance. It's just my balance. I could do this all day. Thank God we will not. So good. It's about to get juicy, Gabe. She's so excited. She's so excited. Full disclosure also, we can kind of practice a little bit. Probably should have more. We both knocked our chairs over. So if that's happening for you, if you're a hot mess, it's okay. Last 3. 2. Last 1, sink low, releve lifts. Here we go. Lift your heel and lower. Lift. You may feel your back quad on fire as well. That's on purpose. Stay here. 3. At a tombe and 2. You lift, pulse, hop it up. Pulse, hop it up. Pulse and releve, hop. Pulse and releve, hop. Son of a... Come on, Gabe. Oh, God, my mouth. It's a mess for everybody. Heart rate's going up, yes? Muscles are super pissed. All right, just the hops. Just the hops. Just the hops. Get your heart rate up. Just the hops. Come on, make them bigger. Point your toes in the air. Last 5. 3, I know. 2. Release your hands down. High plank on your chair. High plank, high plank, high plank, high plank. Hug your belly button up and in. You've got to push up with alternate oblique crunches. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Crunch to the right side. Push up. Crunch to the left. Push up. Crunch to the right. You got it. Push up, crunch to the left. Gabe has an awesome option, you guys. So we talked about like taking the online classes. Or the reason we come to class together is for accountability. Push-ups from your chair, not easy. Take it to your mat. Push-ups from your toes on your mat, not easy. Take it to your knees. When you are no longer able to physically push up, take them from tabletop. There's no room for ego here. Just burn through your chest, your triceps, your core. So good, Gabe, so good, so good. Yeah. Lift your knee high, lift your knee high. There it is. 5 more seconds here. Last 3, 2, release to your knees if you're not there already. This may be a good time to put your towel on the seat of your chair. On your knees, bring your toes, the tops of your foot, up on your chair. I like it all the way up to my ankle. Gabe's just opting for her toes. You do you. Lifted table. Stack your hips directly over your knees. Hollow through your armpits, dome through the back, nice and strong through your upper body. Inhale, lower your knees. Exhale, squeeze them up slightly. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. It's a slight lift and lower. You are stabilizing through your shoulders, through your upper body. But this work, my friends, is in your lower abdominals. Hug it up and in to lift. He's like, screw this. Yes, sir. You got it. Like 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Plant your left knee on your mat. Your right foot stays pressed into your seat. Press your right foot in. Lift and lower. Now donkey kick. Lift and lower. Donkey kick. Lift and lower. Right foot put on the ceiling. Lift and lower. Donkey kick. You got it. So now you get a little break. You get a little break to your upper body. You're still stabilizing the majority of your body weight, but you get to come out of it slightly with the lower. Keep alternating. Gabe has a great option here by rolling up her mat and using her fists. Obviously, I know that her wrists are bothering her, so if you're in that pool, do what Gabe's doing. How you doing, Gabe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know, Gabe's not talking to me right now. So please stop talking about me. Just stop mentioning my name altogether. Press it up. Lift it lower. Just a donkey kick. Just a donkey kick. Kick it up. Kick and tap. Kick. Tap. Hug your belly up and in. No dip in your lower back. Kick it up and tap. We add a 45-degree kick in 3, 2, kick, 45 extension. Donkey, 45. Donkey kick, 45. Donkey kick. So you should start feeling this through your abductor, your side booty. You have 3 layers of glute muscles, friends. We're working all of them, all 3. This is why bar is so good for everybody. Doesn't matter what your booty goals are. If you want to do bigger, smaller, tighter, this is good for everybody. It's a lifter and a strengthener. At this point, we're avoiding our chair, right? So we're kicking past our chair outside of it. If you're like, lady, that's too damn much. Walk your hands forward, and then you get a little less of that angle. Good game. 5 more seconds of this baloney. Woo. Last 3, 2. Last one. Hold the 45-degree kick to the side, press your heel, and pulse it up. Pulse. Squeeze through your butt cheek. Squeeze your butt to lift your leg. Now you may notice your hamstring. Lock it up and add into the foot. Keep squeezing. The movement comes from your booty clench, not your hip. Pinch it up. Up, up, up for 4, 3, 2. High plank, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, mini stretch. Take a few pedals. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, hop your feet out wide, outside your hands to the top of your mat. Find second position, plie. So my feet are wider than hip distance apart. My toes are at 10 and 2. I sink into a plie. So my knees are directly over my heels, similar to horse pose, but tuck your tailbone under. This is not a squat. Rear ballerina stay straight up and down. Come into releve. Pulse, then back. You pulse, saute, jump. Pulse, saute, jump. You got it, you got it. We're into the inner thighs now, we're back. Good news, we're out of your glutes and hamstrings mostly. Come on, Gabe. Everybody at home, blast your music. Get loud. We can yell at you. It's fine. Go bigger. You got it, you got it. I know. Poor Gabe can't even cheat. We're all watching her. She's like, I thought you were doing this with me. No, Gabe, you're my body. That's what you're for. All right, just the saute jumps. Make them fast. Point your toes. Get up, get up, get up, get up. If you've had babies and don't want to do this, you know what I'm talking about. Static squat. Static plie is just as good. Keep going. Faster. You got 8 seconds in this baloney. Last 3, 2, second position, plie. Come into releve. Pulse for 5. You lay on your belly next. 3, 2, forward fold, wide leg forward fold. Turn your toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Shift your feet back. Come all the way onto your belly. Take your feet outside each side of your leg. So I want you to straddle your chair. Again, not a burlesque show, I promise. So from your belly, reach your arms overhead, fit position. I'll have Gabe do this, so I'm not talking into my mat at you. From here, Supermans. Now in yoga, we inhale as we come up to squeeze our glutes, squeeze our lower back, and lift. In strength training or aerobic exercise, we exhale as we come up. You pick one, just keep breathing. So good, so good, so good. Notice how Gabe's arms are in fifth position. She will add a second position lat pull in 3, 2, come up, squeeze your arms down and wide. Inhale, overhead, lower. Exhale, come up, squeeze it wide. Or opposite breath, it doesn't matter. Come up, squeeze, overhead and lower. Up, squeeze, overhead and lower. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back. So Gabe's working her lower back. She's working her glutes. Yeah, Gabe, so good, so good, so good. This is why we don't have props for our upper body. We don't have weights, Kansas City with bottles of wine, whatever, because you don't need it if you squeeze what your mama gave you. Pitch it tight. We add a bicep slider at the bottom in 3, 2. As you lower your hands to second position, squeeze in for the bicep curl. Come up and pinch, lower and flex in. Come up and pinch, lower and flex in. Come up and pinch, lower and flex in. Now here's the deal with the bicep slider, you guys. If you are on carpet, you can absolutely slide your fingers on the carpet, get a little bit of resistance. So like when you squeeze your biceps, you are flexing, flexing, flexing. If you're on like a weird gross floor, or it's not even gross, it just doesn't feel good, hover your hands, that's totally fine. But if you're hovering, you can play with your hands here. So instead of maybe keeping your fingers wide, maybe you flex into a fist and turn and slightly get a little more bicep love that way, right? It's your practice. Try it on. The other day, I was telling my other class how I attended an online webinar on how to get your kids to listen without yelling at them. Kate's laughing because she knows my kids. I literally yelled at them probably 2 times during this webinar alone. And it just has me thinking more and more about like how often our goals and intentions are not aligned with our actions. And like once you have this like come into your head and start applying it to everything in life, it really sucks. So right now, Gabe, in this moment, when you're like, I really want to strengthen my back. I really want to get back strong in my practice. That means you have to stay in the work. You have to stay in the work longer. Are my actions aligned with my intentions? And when you're at home, the accountability part is mad freaking hard. Know that it is. But you've carved out time for this. So just be here. Be in this moment and know what you want. Be willing to work for it. Gabe's dying. 3 seconds. She's on her belly. She's okay. She's breathing. Last 2. Last one. Take a big breath in. Pencil stretch. Pencil stretch. Good job, Gabe. From here, keep your arms overhead in 5th position. Don't slap me, Gabe. You've got a glute lift tap. With her hands overhead and her belly pulled up and in, Gabe's gonna squeeze her glutes, tap her toes to the outside of her chair. Lower down, squeeze and tap. Lower down, squeeze and tap. Now, if your hip bones are like digging into your mat or you don't have enough cushion beneath you, place your hands beneath your hips and go from there. But the goal is to pinch your butt cheeks together. Now, nobody's watching. And if they are, you're giving them a good show. It's fine. And if they're not somebody in your house, they're being super creepy and not like they're not supposed to be there anywhere, so call the cops. But anyone that's seeing this, your dog does not care. Your kids, they don't care. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. And then when I had to tell my kids what I was doing, I'm like, Mommy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you busy? We need like 5 million more drinks. I was like, I'm trying to like learn how to get you guys to listen without yelling at you. You're like, oh. And they had like so much sass and attitude in that oh. I was just like, Anybody? You're not in a hurry to get back to your kids, are you? Be here, squeeze your butt. This is the alternative. 5 more seconds, Gabe. Last 3, 2, release. Press up, tabletop. Oh. All right, friends, lift the table. We've got side 2. Ooh. Place both toes on the top of your seat, your chair seat. Lift and lower. So inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze it up, squeeze your belly. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. I want you to think about a pelvic tuck here. It's the same thing. Pelvic tuck. The more you engage your abdominals, the less work you feel in your upper body, your quads, and freaking everywhere else. Gabe's in a quiet room working by herself. So she's an animal right now. We got this. We got this. You sure do. And she's also here to keep me honest. Again, I get pretty chatty. I'm having a great time. I'm just sitting here talking to you guys. Gabe's like, shut up. Shooting me daggers. Doing great. Doing great. Doing great. 3 more seconds. Last 2. Plant your right knee down. Right knee down. It gets easier from here on out. You lift and lower. Donkey kick. Lift and lower. Foot bridge to the ceiling. Lift and lower. Squeeze your hamstring. Lift it up. Footprint on the ceiling. You've got it. So with the footprint on the ceiling, you guys squeeze through your glutes, your hamstrings. I mean, that's what this is for, right? Imagine I have a hook, and I'm like putting it through this big, juicy muscle in the back of your thigh. It's pulling it to the ceiling. So good, Gabe. So good. Do you need your towel? No. Okay. Thank you. It's cramping. Yeah, cramps are a good sign, friends. These kind of cramps. These kind of cramps. 5 more. We stick to just donkey kicks in 3. 2, oh, Jesus. Donkey kicks, up. Up. Maybe tap your toe. Pinch it up. Tap the toe. Pinch it up. Press. Press. Squeeze it. It should be getting real juicy. How's your belly? Hug it up and in. Last 3. At a 45 kick. Kick it up. Kick it out. Kick it up. Kick it out. Heel to the ceiling, through the back wall. Heel to the ceiling, through the back wall. Keep going. I want you to imagine the good old days when you'd be all up in your stuff. Gabe's living it right now. And I'm right behind you. And I'm being so dang bossy and telling you to like squeeze harder and pinch and all that jazz. I want you to shove me with your heel. Literally kick me away. Yes, she means it. She means it. There we go, friends. Come on. Tighter. You can do it. You can do hard things. You've got this. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. That's where you live right now. There is no side 3. We're on side 2. We're almost there. Your butt is going to lift like 1 more inch at the end of this thing. Last 3. 2. Hold the 45 kick. Hold it out. And pulse. Lock your leg out. Hug your muscles to your bone. Now keep driving your navel to your spine. Imagine you can make yourself lighter through your hands. Put your body weight into your knee and into your belly. Pulse it up. So good. Almost there. Last 3. 2. Extend your leg long. Now put it on top of your chair. Press up into crescent lunge. So lift your hands and your leg. Step your right foot forward. There goes. Crescent lunge. Sink down, first position, arms, singles. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Send it down, squeeze it up. I know. Whew. I made the comment earlier, like, I have not been behaving my best over these quarantine months, and I've noticed my balance has gone to, like, complete crap. You got it. Just singles, just get the movement down. And that's with your foot positioning, you guys. If you feel like you're wiggle wobbly, move it around. If you want to take your back foot off your chair, you can do that. But you have to match the same sensations, the same feels. Also, when your legs are fatigued and beginning to give out, you're not going to be able to stand here. It's mad freaking hard. That's on purpose, though. We're coming to the end of this sucker. We're rounding out. We've already hit your right butt cheek and lift the table. Yes, you're feeling that difference. Last 3. 2. Split squat. Warrior 3. Split squat. Warrior 3. Sink down. Send your hips back. Sink down. Send them back. Lower down. Squeeze your triceps. So good, so good, so good. Press through all 4 corners of your feet. Create as much balance and stability as you can. For me personally, when you hinge forward to Warrior 3, I like to actually lock out my back leg. There's a little extra feel. I know. More than you wanted. Yeah, so it gets mad hard when your muscles are tapping out and you're trying to stay on one leg. It's not you, it's the thing, it's where we're going. So good. Sorry, Gabe. And then I keep getting out, it's really hard to get back in. There's that. A few more, we move on. Last 3. 2. Last one, hold your split squat, releves. Lift your heel. Lift your heel. Lift it up. 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 Pull your calf into the back of your knee. So good. Every time I'm in Gabe's bar class, my calves are on fire for the next 2 days. You know what sucks about having your calves sore? Well, one, it's awesome because you know it worked. I'm getting blasted. But two, there's no way to walk that doesn't suck. You want to walk funny tomorrow. Tell yourself you do. Because you'll know why. You've earned this. 3 more seconds. We add the tame. In 2, releve, hop it up. Releve, hop it up. Releve, hop it up. Releve, hop it up. Keep going. Tame is a ballet term. It means to fall, but we're not gonna fall. It's because you lift your front leg and you land. There's your fall. He's like, no, I'm gonna take one for the team and just like wipe out. And this is the point, you guys. We're bar instructors. We are not perfect. This thing is not polished, and we're dying too. We get it. Stay with it. Just the hops, just the hops. Go, get, go, get, go, get, go. I know, by the time I get into it, we're gonna have to stop. You don't want to start over. 5 seconds, Gabe. Last 3. This is your last cardio verse, by the way. 2. Plant your hands. High plank on your chair. I love the girls. The girls make me so happy. They're better than the boos, you guys. They're better than the boos. You know it's working. All right, gang. You gotta push up, tap your right toe, tap your left. Push up, tap right, tap left. Push up, tap right, tap left. Keep going. Now you have the option again. When you can no longer physically push up, drop to your mat. On your toes, push up, go right, go left. Push up, go right, go left. When you can no longer push up, you're stuck, drop to your knees. Keep knocking them out, right, left. If you're like, for real, lady, I cannot push up anymore, come to tabletop. It's not how many you can do from your toes, it's how much sensation you can build through your chest, through your triceps, through your back, through your belly. Everything is working, come on. It's not easy, it doesn't come for free, Katie. Look how freaking amazing. We're still gonna be friends after this, right? Absolutely. I should have brought you like a cooler of some of beverages after class. Oh, that's better. Well, you don't get to stop, babe. Keep going. Ooh. I know. 5 more seconds. Last 3, 2, drop to your knees if you're not there. Turn towards your chair. On your seat, please. All right, friends. We've got boat pose. Again, it's your turn. We're straddling our chairs in boat pose. This could be awkward. Just go with it. I'll talk you through it. Hands down on the mat because I like to do that. I like a little support. If you want your hands up, you do you. Low boat. Crunch up. Wrinkle your legs up. Touch the top of your chair. Inhale, lower. Straddle it. Exhale, come up. Tap your heels in your chair. Inhale, lower. Straddle. Exhale, come up. Tap your heels in the seat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Down. Pinch it up. You've got it. Oh, yeah, you can see Gabe. Perfect. Now, Gabe has a lovely option to go one at a time. Either way, you guys, your legs are freaking fried. You will feel this in your hip flexors. There's no way around it. Just squeeze as much as you can through your belly. And maybe take the option to have your hands on the ground. Maybe take the option to drop to your forearms. Maybe you just lay on your back and try not to die. That's a win today. Come on. Now, whenever we're going after our goals and intentions, we have like the best ideas, right? Like we're gonna get it when we're motivated. When we're faced with challenges, that goes downhill, and it goes downhill quickly. I want you to think about what you want. Maybe what you want most and what you're willing to work for. It doesn't come for free. It's not easy, but you're worth this work, you can do it. Come on, baby. Now, if you're still rainbowing, you've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Last one, straddle, hobo boat. Bring your left foot, tuck it in to your right. Now tuck it in, outside. Bring your right, tuck it in to the left. Tuck it in to the right. Left foot in to the right. So you're bringing your foot together, but one at a time. Pull it in, pull it in. Left side, right. Pull it in, pull it in. As you move, as you pull your knee in, crunch. Bring your shoulders forward. Find the curve through your lower back, your seat, like curving your spine. Get juicy in it. We're almost there.
Get off. I'm not very coordinated.
You got it. You got it. Oh. Gabe's dying. Gabe's dying. It's not just you. Now, if you've still got your chair and you're still alive, glue your thighs together. Take them both. Hug it in to the right of your chair. Hug it in to the left of your chair. Hug it in to the right. Hug it in to the left. Fun story. If you roll your hip, you get a free butt massage.
Woo!
Yeah, that's worth it. And you know what? You used to be able to get a free butt massage everywhere, but now we're like socially distanced, so that stopped.
Everywhere?
I mean, anywhere. Not everywhere, anywhere.
Where do you go that you get free butt
I mean, where
massages?
couldn't you go where somebody would want to give you, this is going dark. Keep going. If you're laughing,
That's core.
you get more core. If you're not laughing and rolling your eyes, it's just like being in my class in real time. It's fine. Keep going. You're almost there, my friends. It's the last bit, last 3, 2, lower all the way to your back. Bring the knife edge of your feet to your chair seat. Knife edge. Big Supta Konasana. Tuck your tailbone under, lift your hips slightly. Exhale, squeeze your glutes towards the ceiling, front pumps. Tiny up and down. Yes, I know what this looks like. We're doing it together. Now squeeze so tight through your booty that you can feel like your upper butt cheek, your shelf light up. Your hamstrings are super pissed, that's a thing. Pulse it. For 3, 2, singles. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift it up. Lower, lift it up. Okay, now those peeping toms we talked about earlier, you're really giving over that show. It's fine. Lift it up. Pinch to the top. It should be cramping. How you doing, Gabe?
Doing that?
Cramping yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That means we can move on. 3, 2. The last one, hold a hover, clamshells. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and close. Lower down and open. Lift and close. Lower open. Lift and close. And rolling my heels on my chair seat. Squeeze at the top. Lower and open. Squeeze and hold the top. Pulse. 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 Yes, we're back to the weird stuff. Up. These tiny moves, you guys, are what make Barre so effective. You don't get out of the work. You have constant tension on your muscles. Singles in 3. Full range. 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower. Lift. Your hamstring should be on fire. Push. It's kind of weird yelling in a room by yourself with like quiet.
We're not by ourselves.
Feels inappropriate.
There's people with
We're like
us.
just with one person.
They're right there.
I'm screaming at you. I'm screaming at you, friends. Last 2. Last one, lower your seat down slowly, carefully. Hug your knees to your chest because your hamstrings are not having it. We made it, friends. We done. Find a figure 4 stretch. You can put your left heel on your chair or on the ground, or you can sit up. Take your right ankle over your left knee. Gently press your knee away as you flex your toes towards it. Stay and breathe. Give us a gentle sway side to side. If that feels good, go for it. Maybe you close your eyes. Like, finally, you guys are stuck. You're done talking. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, release the bind you've created. Put your right heel on your chair seat. Figure 4 on the other side. Pull your left ankle above your right knee. Flex your toes, protect your knee joint. Now press your knee away from your body. Feel this in your side booty. Ooh, the clamshells, remember. And just all the other stuff, just all the things. But let that go, you've made it. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release both heels to your seat. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Allow them to fall to the left side for a supine twist. Stack your right hip over your left. Feel the stretch in the middle of your back. Do that by gluing your shoulder blades onto your mat and let it touch them both down. Gaze where it's comfortable. But if you have any lower back sensation, release your your heels from your booty, maybe your knees from your chest. Maybe your ankles are on the outside of your chair. Maybe you don't ever want to talk about your chair again. That's fine. Big breath in. Exhale slowly back through center. Hug your knees and reset your spine. Allow them to fall to the other side, supine twist. We're looking for the same sensation and may not be the same posture. So stack your left hip on top. Adjust your heels towards your booty, your knees towards your chest as needed. Plant your shoulders down. Continue to breathe. And just know that as we stretch and as we twist, we tend to cut off our breath. So intentional, big breaths. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, come back through center. Hug your knees into your chest one more time. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe you lift your head to your knees. Give yourself a hug, a smooch. And release to your shavasana. Take legs up your chair if you're feeling it. I'll pull you out in just a moment. Go ahead and go to the last song, please. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Inhale your arms overhead, one last stretch. Exhale your hands in through heart center and clasp here. Take a moment to reflect on all the hard work you've just put in on your mat. Know that our performance is never perfect. As we poke our head into this new normal, we'll be faced with challenges. And it's not how we perform in those challenges. It's how we show up and do the things that get us closer to our goals, knowing that we'll fail, knowing that we'll flop, knowing that failure really is inevitable because it's a tool for growth. So don't come in scared. Don't overanalyze it. Do not beat yourself up because you are doing a great, great freaking job. And just stay the course. Take a big breath in. Exhale your hands in between your eyebrows. You, my friends, are so freaking strong. You are worthy. You are enough. And your presence, even virtual, is needed here. We seal our practice, honor each other with namaste.
Namaste.
Good job, you guys. Thanks for playing. You got me so far away. Gosh. Oh, we're still going.